Hi, Kita Dalid. Today I want to show you what goes on the Seder table, some of the things that go on the Seder table. And then we're going to play a little game. This is a picture of Harosses, and the Harosses looks like the cement did. When the Jewish people were making the cement, they had to mix it all by themselves to put the bricks together, and so the Harosses reminds us of the cement. This is a picture of the Morah, the bitter herbs. And that reminds us about how they were slaves, how the Jewish people were slaves in Egypt, and how they felt sad and unhappy all the time. It was bitter times. This is the egg and the shank bone. The egg and the shank bone represent something new, starting something new, a new beginning. This is salt water, and the salt water represents the tears that the Jewish people shed when they were slaves in Egypt. Now, the matzah, the reason we have matzah is when Pharaoh told Moses to take the Jewish people out of Egypt, they didn't have time to let the bread rise. They didn't have time for the yeast to rise. You know, on Fridays when we make challah for Shabbat, how the bread rises, the matzah doesn't rise. So that's why we have matzah, because they didn't have time to let anything rise when they were leaving. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 cups of wine. 4 cups of wine represent celebration. We celebrate being free from Egypt. We have a pillow. Do you know why we have a pillow? We have a pillow because we need to lean. The Jews were free and very, very important people, very special and important people. And so you get to lean to the side on pillows since we are free and very important people. So here's our pillow. We have our Passover Haggadah, and when you do your Seder, you read the story of how Moses led the Jewish people out of Israel. We have the Seder plate, and on the Seder plate, each of the different items represent different things. I told you about the egg, and the bitter herbs, the shank bone, the harosa, the parsley, and the lettuce. This is the cup of Elijah. Now, after the 3rd cup of wine or juice, grape juice is poured, you fill up Elijah's cup. You drink the 3rd cup of wine, and then you get to go and open the door and hope that Elijah comes in and takes a sip out of his cup, out of his very special cup. Now, we're going to play a game. Are you ready to play a game? Good. So, take a look at what's here. The Haggadah, the wine bottle, a cup of Elijah, 4 cups of wine, salt water, the shank bone, the egg, the Seder plate. There's a pillow over here. And then here, I'll stand these in here so you can see them. This is the bitter herbs, the Morah. And this is the harosa. I'll stand them up in here. And now, I would like for you to close your eyes very, very tight. Because when you open them, something will be missing. And I would like for you to try to guess what might be missing. Are you ready? Close your eyes, nice and tight. Okay, open your eyes. Do you know what's missing? What do you think might be missing? You know what? My friend Maddie Matsuman wants to come help. Say good morning to my friends, Maddie. Maddie Matsuman saying good morning. Hello, everybody. nice to see you. Okay, Maddie's going to tell me what's missing. You tell me if you were right. Maddie said he thinks that the egg and the shank bone are missing. Did you guess that the egg and the shank bone were missing? You did? Guess what? You were right. Egg and the shank bone right here. All right, are you ready? Close your eyes. Nice and tight. No peeking. Open your eyes. What's missing? The pillow's here. Cup of Elijah's here. 4 cups of wine are there. Seder plate. I think Maddie knows. Do you know? Do you know, my friends, what's missing? What? He's going to whisper in my ear. Maddie said the Haggadah is missing. Did you guess that the Haggadah was missing? You're right. Here it is. Okay, my friends. I hope you had fun. I'll see you next time.